Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you here how to create here this short snowman animation. So today guys, we are going to be starting here with how to build the snowman. Okay, so let's go ahead here. I'm just going to show you here this animation here that I quickly created here in like 30 minutes. So you see here, it just twirls around, no moving parts, not difficult. Okay. So let's go ahead here and open a new project. And let's delete this square. So if we go back to that snowman project, you see here the snowman here is made out of geometric shapes. So you see here the hat here is made out of the cylinder and this ring. The nose is a cone and the eyes are very thin cylinders. And the body, of course, are spheres, and the buttons are also spheres. So let's return. Let's just delete this square here. And let's go ahead here and add a UV sphere. And, alright, you can scale it here or however you want. So let's just press S and just drag like that. And just use your own imagination. There's no really rules in this. Add another UV sphere here. And you can see here in this case, these whatever you call this ring here was out of place. So you see here the cylinder was added here, not in the center. And you want your shapes to summon here in the origin. So go ahead and press X and delete, and press Shift C. So now you see here it's back in the origin. So now if we add a UV sphere, you can't see it now because it's covered, but you can see here it's in the center. So go ahead here, use S and just scale it again, however you want. So yep, let's make it a little smaller here. And when you press S, you can see here on the bottom left, there's scale and there's X and there's colon 1.000, and you can use that. So you can see here if I press X, you can see here now I can press like 1.25. So now it will just scale it like that with the X axis. So let's go ahead here, make sure it's still in the origin, and add another UV sphere. Now when you add it here, you can scale it a little and make it a little smaller. Okay, so let's just kind of just play around with this and just, try to make this to good size. Here, let's look at it from the camera mode, the 0. Let's just go ahead and select all these here with Shift, with the left click. And now if you go to Tool, you see there's this button that says Join. So press that, and now you can see here it's one shape. Alright, so now go to 0, and you see here it's not all on the camera, its head is like shaved off. So you want to press S again, and just scale it. And now just pull it down like that. So now it's direct all on the camera. Let's get out of camera mode. And time for the nose. Now let's add a cone. And you see here it's pointing up. And you don't want the nose to be pointing up. That would just be weird. So press R. And you see on the bottom left it says rot, which stands for rotation. So you can go ahead here and type X, Y, or Z. That's the axis. So in this case, I'm going to be typing X. And or Y, it doesn't really matter. And now you can choose, you can be 90, so, like that, or 270. So either way will rotate the cone so that it's pointing forwards. So I'm going to go 90, and now you want to scale this thing. And let's go ahead and zoom up. Let's make it a little smaller here. And just put it on like that. So now you have a nose. You want to go ahead and Shift C and add this ring. And obviously it's too oversized, and I mean if you pull it up, it's not really a hat. And again, it's optional. You don't always have to add a tall hat like I do. You can add, I don't know, you can add a cowboy hat, or something else like a sword or a feather or hair even. And yeah, for this project though, just while we scale this, we're not actually adding bones here, and we'll do that later here in later episodes. And this is just going to be very simple. And now look at it, it might even be a headband or something. But let's go ahead and add a cylinder. This thing is way too big again. But let's go ahead and drag it up and scale this thing until it's the right size. So now we have a top hat here. Well, that looks pretty awesome. Let's go ahead here, and let's actually, I don't actually want the nose to be a little bit, yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, I think that's good. I'm not going to exactly copy everything from the other project here, or not the animation or anything, but, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make my snowman similar here, but let's select all of these here and join them. So now it's all one thing. So let's undo that. Okay, the snowman's looking pretty awesome right now. And now just put this here where you want the first eye. So now you press add and add a cylinder. So maybe you're wondering why you're adding a cylinder. You're gonna see. So first press R again and Y 90. Sorry. There you go, X 90. And now you want to scale this thing until it's a reasonable size. So let's take a look here. Okay, that's good. I think that's a good size. And if we just go ahead and box select this, I feel like it's faster. You can just move right here just to help you. So you can just keep it like this so that it's just a really long eye. Or if you're like me, I want it to be kind of like a pancake, flat. So you're gonna press S, and you see here on the bottom again, you can press X, Y, or Z for the axis, and you can scale it using the axis. So we're going to be using the x-axis here. We can do, like 9 or 2, anything like that. So, I mean, if we that, it flattens it. So now you know what I mean. You can just see, because, I mean, of course, we're doing it a little, I mean, depending on what direction the snowman is facing, and that's what axis we'll be using. So, of course, you won't be using the axis Z here, because I'm going to show you what that does. So, let's delete that. So, we're going to be using the Y axis here. So, R, Y, and let's just be 0.25. So you might not have seen a difference here. Okay, let's get back here. Y 0.25. I think it's no, come on, we put R. That's what happened. Okay, there you go. So you see here now it's like a little tiny like flat, not flat, but like a chip, like a pancake. Yeah, it's like a chip. So let's go ahead here and duplicate this and just put it here where you want the other eye. We're duplicating this because you want the scale to be the same. And now we have that. You can see here we have 2 eyes and the nose and all that. So let's just shift select everything and join it. So also remember to save here. So I'm just going to call this Snowman Animation and Tutorial. And press save as Blender file. And just save constantly so that you won't lose your project. Okay, now let's go ahead here and move the snowman here. Oh, I just realized we didn't select that. Shift select that and join it. Okay, so now let's put it back relatively in the center. You can see here on the bottom left here, there's like a negative stuff. So you want to try to make it 0. And now make everything 0. That will be in the origin. It might take some time, but it's worth it. Okay, that's close enough. Now let's go Shift C here and add a UV sphere. So these are going to be the buttons. So let's pull this off here, and that's way too huge for a button. So let's scale this thing down here to like a kind of like a dot. I mean, that thing's tiny. So if we just zoom in here, just pull this thing out. Yeah. There it goes. It's tiny. So if you get a good view here, yes. So you can just duplicate this so that you don't have to just do it again over and over again. There we go. Let's just make sure this box select this faster. So now you can see here it's obviously not very centered. So let's pull this out. Okay. Now let's shift select that and join them together. So now you see you have 2 lovely buttons. Now you're probably wondering about the hands. So let's move this quickly back here to the origin here. That's close enough. Should see, okay. So now you want to add, and you want to take plane. So you can see here, it's not exactly facing the direction. Well, or at least I was expecting what I want. So you want to press R, that's rotate, Y, 90. You can do that, or, X 90. That's the direction I want. It's all depending on what direction your snowman's facing. So you want to scale this down a little bit, and you want to pull this out, and you can't see it at the moment, but you'll see it later. So select this and just pull it out like that. So you don't want it ridiculously wrong, and you just want to just make it a little skinnier, and bam. So we'll get to moving parts a few episodes later after this project. But for now, there aren't going to be any moving parts. Oh man, we don't want the lamp here. Okay. I don't think there's anything else that we didn't join yet. Yep, everything's joined. Let's undo that. And now we got the snowman. So keep it uncolored for now, or else there might be some trouble here. But yeah, otherwise it's all good. We got the snowman here, the basic snowman. And next episode here, I'm going to teach you how to add other accessories like feathers, of course, or mittens, jacket, scarf, something like that. And I'm also going to start on the next episode. We're going to start the animation process. So anyways, here, this will be the end of this episode here. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you learned something. So, I look forward to the next episode here. See you next time. Peace out. So, I don't know why, maybe because of the microphone. But today, guys, we are going to be doing part 2 here of creating that short snowman animation here on Blender. Hopefully I can figure out what's causing the echoes soon, because, it's really affecting my videos here. But let's go ahead here and review what we did last time here. We created our snowman here with some basic geometric shapes, like the cylinder, or the spheres, and the cone, and the plane. So, today, guys, again, I'm going to show you here how to add accessories. It will be short, but yeah. So if you want to add extra buttons, you already know how to add buttons, so you can go ahead and add that. So if you want to add gloves or something, that'll be a little bit more challenging here. So let's go ahead here and go ahead and let's add mesh and press plane. And of course we want the glove, let's say, to be the, oh man, okay, well, let's undo that. Okay, our rotation, if you want it like that, that's just fine. Or you can just, make a glove like that. You want to scale it like that. Okay, so obviously that is not the glove. Now you want to view, go to orthographic, and right. And now just, oh man. Okay, view ortho. And wait, let's get back to ortho. And right. So now you can see that here. Let's actually, this is a little different. So let's view it from the front. Okay, so now you want to quickly scale this thing here and shrink it down a little. You can make this very low poly or what? I don't know. But let's go ahead and get into edit mode. You can also sculpt if you want, just sculpt it. But we can go ahead here and you can select a region. So, say box select this little corner. Now if you press extrude region, oops, that was dumb. Okay, if you press extrude region, it's like extending, and you can do that if you want. So I'm gonna teach you here how you can make like a thumb like thing. So if you do extrude region here, Of course, you can edit this here. Okay, so first here, press this. You can also do that. I mean, you know, kind of do that. You know, like, see here, you can just kind of like, let's just return that, undo that. Now let's just select, let's select these here, these two corners. Now if you want to extrude again, see here, you can add a little sort of thumb-like thing, and that probably doesn't satisfy you. You're like, that just looks very strange. So you can just keep on doing that until you got the feeling for that. And I mean, that's not how it's gonna go, but you know, like, if you want a thumb, I mean, you know, you can, I'm not gonna do it for this episode here, but you can like extend this, and yeah. So, or you can just add fingers like this. Just play around with extruding regions and this or that. So we're not gonna add this glove here, for the video's sake here. Let's delete this here. Oh, come on, we're in edit mode. Okay, let's delete. Let's get back here to perspective, and yeah, let's just get in front here, you know, get a good view. So this is gonna be my snowman, and I mean, I don't really want to add any other extra accessories because it's just gonna, you know, you can do that on your own. This is really simple. You can also add other accessories here real quick. I'm just gonna show you here. I mean, if you want to add a bow tie, I might actually add that here. So get a UV sphere, scale it down till it's like the size of the button. You know, like the buttons, you know. You want to add a bow. So you want to add a cone. Oh man. That seems very odd. Okay, so you want to scale this thing down until it's tiny, and now you want to rotate it. So you get the point, right? I mean, you just stick this in here, duplicate it, go ahead, rotate it. Well, I 7, no. Oh man, this is gonna be a little difficult to, I don't know why this doesn't work. Oh man, no, this has gone horribly wrong. Ugh. This is not working. It's 180. There we go. Okay. Why am I pressing the wrong buttons? So now you want to add that here on the bow tie. Okay, so now you have your little bow tie. That looks pretty neat. Now I'll just box select this all, and you can join it. So now you can see here the bow ties with your little snowman here. Okay, let's get to this mode here. Alright. Looks like the light here is already hello? Oh, okay. Oh, whatever. We just got this lamp here. We're just like messing. Okay, let's not worry about that right now. I actually might make it the sun energy. Wow, 1,000. Okay, let's return it to 1, and yeah, let's just just do something like that. Okay, let's return here. So I'm gonna go ahead here and I'm gonna box select that. No, I don't want the lamp. I don't want the lamp. Don't want the lamp to be selected. Okay, let's box select the snowman, and we can duplicate it. So, see here on the very bottom, you can choose where you want to duplicate it here. But we're just gonna slide that around here, and yeah, there you go. Now I can choose the color. Let's go ahead and actually save this. I mean, I'm not applying my own principle, but let's go to, yep, it's an object mode. Let's set properties. Okay. I think we got the okay. So you can choose the color by using diffuse. So if it's red, then it's red. I mean, make it blue. I'm gonna make it red in this case, and then we can just make this green because they're complete opposites. Two opposites. Now let's save this. Here you can see we have two snowmen here, and they're different colors, and it's going pretty well so far. And you can see on the bottom here, if we start off, it's this red little button. You want to click it, and also click that key, So now it will automatically frame it for you, and you'll understand that a little later here. But we're going to get to camera mode, and you can zoom out using the minus here, and you want to choose which snowman here is on stage here. Which one's the star here? Which one is actually on here? So we're just gonna go ahead here and take that snowman off here. Let's rotate. Nope, that one. Okay, let's press R and Z. That's the axis it will be rotating on, and like 90, that'll be rotating that way. So now you probably know how we're rotating it, but let's just rotate it so that it's facing the camera. So now we have this. We're just going to save it again. Remember to save it. And this little red dude here has some fun here on the center stage. Okay, so now you see on the bottom, this is called the timeline. So when you press this, it goes to the next keyframe. And you want to press I, and it said insert keyframe menu. So you can press location, and press I again, and rotation. So every time when one of these objects, these characters, rotates or transforms, which means going to a different place, moving, it automatically adds a new keyframe. So now you probably know why it's so, this thing is so, oh my god, I just forgot the word. It's at the tip of my tongue. But you can see these, you don't have to worry about these yet. Well, I'll explain those later in later episodes. But let's just say we go ahead here and move this thing, like over there, And I mean, we have him do a little, just go ahead and move very slowly, because this is frame by frame. Or, of course, you can press, somewhere in between, and then do his move, like, right here. So now it'll do it automatically. Just move it automatically using the computer, and bam. See? And I didn't have to add that many keyframes here. Keyframes, of course, yeah, the keyframes. But I like usually doing them one by one, because I just feel like it. But of course, you don't have to do that one by one. Do them one by one. I feel like I have more control using one by one, but at the same time, it takes a lot more time. So, also, over here, using this camera, see it has frame rate. So this is my custom one, but usually they're 24. I like using 22, because it's really, it's just something to use. But we're going to use 24 for this one, so we can use the standard. Wait. So, at this point here, we can just watch it real quick here. You can see here, he's slowly moving. Well, not very slowly, but... And now, let's go ahead here and, put this back here. And then you can just put some, yeah, like that. So you can see here, it's a lot faster, the process, if we just add just a few keyframes. Now if you just take a look at it, it's going like a little, diamond here. And now is a good time to add our green dude here. Let's add him here. So let's add him here right here. And let's click that. And we're gonna put him in the center. We're gonna have the red dude here like that. So now if you watch it here, and press the plus button here to zoom in. And now if you play it, see, it kind of just overlaps perfectly. And the green dude comes in, and you can have him. Now if you just press like that, press R, Z, 45, it'll rotate. And now if you view it, it's going in a diamond shape, it comes over and rotates. So yeah, it's, perfect. Pretty awesome. So this will be the end of this episode here. Mastered up making keyframes and adding keyframes and adding accessories, animating the process, the process of animating. So next episode here we'll dig deeper here into this animating. We're going to be doing flips, and you probably know how to do that by now here. But we're going to be making an actual animation here, and hopefully here, if you're doing this at home here, hopefully you can also make an interesting animation that you can show your friends and family. But anyways, this will be the end of this episode here. Welcome to part 3 of the short Snowman Animation tutorial. So off screen here, I just went ahead and did the animation, the rest of it. So let's go ahead and take a look. It's pretty simple. Just flipping around. It's the same old dance. And they just walk away. So first of all, here, when you saw the red flip here, you're probably going like, that is just totally insane here. That just went like, insanely fast. I have to admit, I didn't really take my time to that. It took me like 5 minutes. But basically here, you have her jump first. Okay, let's just get back here to where the flip is. So she goes up, and you just rotate her, or him, whatever it is. So you just frame by frame, it's rotating. It was pretty rushed though, I have to admit. Let me show you here some other cool things that you can do here. So let's get out of camera mode. What's that? This frame. So I'm gonna press I and scaling. So now if a character is surprised, sometimes in cartoons their eyes pop out or something. In this case, the eyes already joined, so we can't really have them pop out. But we can. Okay. What we can scale it. Bam. Scale it. No, that's way too huge. Don't make it too huge. Just tip. Make it small here. And this thing's not gonna go down. This is. Oh man. Seriously? There we go. That's a decent size. So you can just do Alt S to skip. Oh. I guess it didn't work this time. But if you take a look, after this, he appears. It looks kind of like he's breathing, more of. You can do that for breathing as well. But we should have made it a little bit more, sudden. Like just pops out really suddenly. I mean, if we just like quickly just, I don't really have to redo anything. I'm just gonna choose like 50. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, that was a little too smooth. I think we can still do frame by frame. I think that's a better option here. So now, if we just go like that. So now if we take a look, yeah, kind of like that. Like bam, So we're not gonna save that. We're gonna undo those frames. Undo that. And undo that. It's not okay. Let's just move the frame here. This is like tutorial thing. But we're just gonna go back and take a look here. See here, joins in, moving, walking, and soon you can know how to do that. Turning, same with the rotating, the awkward spin, the crisscrossing, the jumping, the rotating. It's all about the same thing. And next episode here, we're probably going to start on adding bones. So, anyways, here, this will be the end of this episode here. I hope you enjoyed the series and created pretty fun here. Had some fun time with the animation. If you have any animation, you can go ahead here and post it in the comment section down below. I'd love to see some of your animations. But anyways, this will be the end of this episode. See you next time.